Hey, what's happening, everybody out there in the XRP community? Just wanted to come to you and tell you thank you for the great response on the videos, and the comments are incredible. I did want to address a couple things because I misspoke. I was trying to get all of the stuff sorted out, and you don't have to buy gold futures to get precious metals. You can buy them and get them personally, just to clean up that misspeak that I had in the last video for anybody. The point that I was trying to convey in that is that you have to, at some point through the process of buying it, whether you have it personally delivered and plan to personally hold it or not, you're going to have to go through a broker at some point in that process. So that was that. Sorry about for the misspeak on that. A lot of information. It's hard to keep it right. Anyway, what I want to talk about today is a little bit of what we went over and what we've been talking about, how my last video here that I just posted most recently, will XRP remain a retail market? I want to talk, first of all, I want to say that, I'm a huge Ripple XRP fan. I'm a long-term holder. I really love this company a lot. I know more about this company than I ever thought I would. And I'm proud to know that this company is doing the things that they're doing. I'm excited to be a long-term holder and investor with the XRP coin. When I'm asking these questions, I'm asking from a place of being concerned in my investment. I get a lot of comments from people who are XRP fans and lovers, holders, and they seem to get a little upset or testy that I'm asking the possibility of these questions. And I just want to say, it's not for no reason at all. We're not clear on this issue. And the reason I want to tell you why I think it's important for us to work as much as we can together to get the answers we need is because if we're looking at the idea of a retail market staying, now by retail market, just let me be clear, I don't just mean us retail buying the coin on exchanges the way we are. I mean ultimately a fully developed retail market. I can go to Costco, buy chicken, I can go get my hair cut, use my XRP, that kind of retail market, as well as retail buyers on exchanges. Also, that entire notion. What I'm looking for is as much definitive evidence that we can find that that market will exist and that they're going to continue to build it out immediately and not like later on down the road or some long-term later thing. And that's fine if they even do it later, and maybe it's fine if they don't at all. But what I'm asking it for is because if they intend on it being a currency for retail use, the way we use a dollar, the price of XRP would need to be extremely, extremely high. There would need to be a lot of liquidity involved in XRP with a high value so it could have a very, very stable price that's very consistent for all the liquidity needs that would be used for around the globe. Everything from, what we already know its intended use is, which is global payment remittance. And then drifting over into also the retail exchanges, which we still use right now. And then obviously the notion of it moving into a retail market and then it being more accessible for daily goods and those kinds of things. So if it's going to move to that kind of a currency, which I haven't heard Brad Garlinghouse reference it as that or anything, but if we can find out and solve whether or not that's going to happen, I think we could solve whether or not we're going to see a huge spike in XRP at some point, in the coming months or weeks or what have you. Because, like I said, if it's going to be a currency, nobody's going to be the 10,000 Bitcoin pizza guy anymore. Everybody's figured that out, right? You don't see people paying $10,000 for Bitcoin on pizzas anymore, because that's all been figured out. Everybody knows better. You don't sell the Bitcoin because it's going to go up again someday, right? How many people are upside down right now holding $20,000 Bitcoin that's now 3,000 something, you know? So, and people were buying houses and property and it's being accepted. But is that a solid currency that, yeah, oh, well, if I hold it for 5 years, it's going to mature? Yeah, that's great. But I mean, people on a daily basis need the money to be what it is, the value is said to be. So, if that is something that's going to be pursued by Ripple with XRP, I'm just looking for definitive information for us to find it, because it means amazing news for us, is how I see it. It would fall in line with some of your more treasured notions or theories that are out here, like Shane Ellis or Michael Zischek, who's, if you don't follow Michael, I really suggest you go check out his channel on YouTube, follow him on Twitter. Very, very smart guy. He lays his stuff out really nice. Guy from Switzerland. And I just like the way he takes his time and lays the information out for somebody like me. It makes a lot of sense. I'm not saying that that'll happen, but there's a lot of education in what he's sharing. And that I find that to be really informative, because it can really, really clean up some of the notions of how the buy and sell walls and things like that. You really want to know some inside market terms and what they really mean and how those things work. He's a great source for that. So I encourage you to check him out, Michael Zischek. But anyway, just getting back to the notion that if this is going to be a retail currency, I don't see how that could take place without some kind of major event happening where they would have to interrupt or disrupt the market in many different ways, either through payment flows or regulation or through classification. Now that's the next point I wanted to talk about. The classification of XRP. Two things here. One, everyone's still waiting for the SEC to come out and make their decision. Is it a security? Is it not a security? I've already said before, and I think you guys know, I think that's straight theater. All of this has been sorted out long ago, and I feel like they know exactly what this coin is, and the rest of the world has made decisions on this coin. Some countries see it as a currency, some see it as a commodity. It's different in each place, but it hasn't been determined here what's happening in the United States. And that's enormous, because I can't help but feel like whatever the classification of this coin is going to be absolutely defining to our investment. And I believe it's the reason they haven't told us yet. And I believe that the reason when we find out, it is going to change everything we know about what we're actually holding. And I mean change in a way that is as in it will truly define what it is we're actually holding. Because there will be no more guessing games. There will be no more anything. Once they come out with the classification of this coin, that's what it's going to be. So when I look at just the notion of everybody who says it's going to be a currency, it will be used as a retail product front end, and then I look at, we don't know what the classification is, and I truly believe in my mind that they're holding that back intentionally. I do not think this late in the game that everybody's still trying to figure out what XRP is when the rest of the world's already made their call on it. It's just not even believe. I can't even entertain the notion that they're still in a room trying to sort all this out. So they're holding it back for a reason, and it's because it's absolutely going to reveal what it is we don't know, that they know. So I think that's going to be a big moment for us. More than a bull run, I'm looking for that classification of that coin. And to be honest with you, when we find that out, I think it'll solve all the problem of whether there's going to be a retail market right away or later or at all. And everything will get handled with the classification of that coin. But if we're able to find out through the projects like Xspring, Codius, Coil, and believe me, all those projects are funded by XRP, and we know that all the back-end transactions of those products will be run by XRP. What I'm not certain of is, will any of those projects be geared towards, like, credit card machines that we could find that are like taking credit cards in a Starbucks or something? You're going to be able to swipe and pay XRP. Or is it fixed through the software, through the Earthports of the world and all these different software companies, and the machine will just take it because they're able to do something on the back end and you can just swipe it and put it through? Anything we can find to really, verify that is going to take place, I think would be like just an enormous bullish signal for some kind of a disruption, positive disruption to happen into the market. And look, I think we're going to see great payment flows come through Ripple, and the benefit of XRP and XRapid used in all of that, and liquidity. I don't think that's in question at all. This is a fantastic company. I love this coin. I love trying to figure out what they're doing, because these people are just some of the most brilliant people to ever walk the earth. They do not mess up. Have you noticed that? Everything they do is amazing. So it's fun to see this go on. I hope that I've presented this and clarified just a little more why I'm asking this question. Will the retail market develop and remain? Will we be able to hold the coin without restrictions? All of these are valid questions about our investment. Just like I firmly believe that the coin can shatter a number like 589. How long? I don't know. But I believe in the long term, that's a number that's not even close to where this coin could go. This coin is meant for the use of the world. It's the grease for the machine of the world, and whatever else they decide to use it as. So I see nothing but upside. I'm a long-term holder. To be honest with you, I said this in the last video, I'm doing the best I can to capitalize on a bear market. I'll be happy to see a bull run too. But when I'm in this 3 to 5 years, whether the bull run comes today or 2 months from now is actually irrelevant to me, because I already know what the company's going to do long term. So it's the classification. That's what we need. We need to know what the classification of this token or this coin is going to be, so that way we understand exactly what it is we're truly holding, the way they see it, not just the way we see it. Anyway, I hope everybody's doing good. I want to thank you guys so much for all the love and support. Your comments are amazing. This has just been amazing experience, having this happen and the chance to meet so many people. And that brings me to a point I wanted to make. XRP Watch on Twitter. If you don't follow him, please follow him. He made me an intro for my videos, and it's fantastic. I can't wait for you guys to see it. I hope he knows how to put a bumper in front of my video, because I don't. He's going to have to show me how, so we can all see what it looks like. Anyway, thank you, XRP Watch. If you don't follow him, please follow him. Another one, Self-Made Hustler. This video angle is for you. No more portrait style, my man. This is it, and this is what we're going to do. We're moving on up. Anyway, thank you guys for listening, and I hope we can get some clarity together. And I hope you guys know that I'm a huge XRP supporter and an investor, and I love what the company's doing. And all the questions that I'm asking are just healthy speculation to make sure we understand exactly what we're holding. All right, guys, I'll talk to you soon. Take care.